The fourth wave of COVID-19 infections has taken a heavy toll on the economy and society when prolonged and widespread social distancing was imposed on many provinces and cities. A large number of businesses have faced difficulties and bankruptcy due to disruptions to global supply chains. In that context, Vietnam has managed to achieve and surpass some economic targets. GDP grew by over 2%. Trade revenue rose 22.4% to over $660 billion. Trade surplus reached about $3 billion, and the attracted foreign direct investment exceeded $29 billion, up by over $0.5 billion from 2020.
On July 20th, at the first session of the 15th National Assembly, the Parliament issued Resolution Number 30, which assigned the government and Prime Minister to make decisions about and organize the implementation of some measures that haven't been stipulated or are different from the provisions in existing laws and ordinances so as to meet urgent requirements in the COVID-19 prevention and control.
The 15th National Assembly approved a resolution on the Economic Restructuring Plan for 2021-2025 at its second section. This resolution pointed out the need to form a reasonable and efficient economic structure, develop many national products based on new and high technology, make breakthroughs in the competitiveness of some key economic sectors, and improve the economy's self-reliance, adaptability, and resilience.
At the World Leaders Summit of the 26th UN Climate Change Conference, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh declared Vietnam's commitments to climate change response. Accordingly, the country pledged to reduce net emissions to zero by 2050 and agreed to support the important declarations and initiatives on forest protection, transition to renewable energy, assistance for local communities' adaptation, and methane reduction. It also committed to gradually omitting coal from electricity production and stopping support from the building of new coal-fired power plants.
Vietnam marked the 15th year since it became a member of the World Trade Organization on November 7, 2006. According to the WTO, among the 50 countries with the largest trade in goods in the world, Vietnam has recorded breakthrough growth. Total trade turnover exceeded $667 billion in 2021 from $84.7 billion in 2006. Vietnam has continually seen growing trade surplus since 2016, with a record of over $19 billion in 2020. This year, trade surplus still reached about $3 billion.
On October 29th, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh co-chaired a country's strategy dialogue held both in person and via video conference between Vietnam and the World Economic Forum. It was a chance for the government to share economic restructuring plans so as to promote the cooperation with enterprises in resuming production and business activities, especially in industrial, export processing, and special economic zones.
Vietnam is the only ASEAN country to record a higher position in the Global Soft Power Index Report 2021, released by the Brand Finance, the world's leading brand valuation consultancy. It saw an improvement of 2.5 points in overall score to rank 47 among the 105 countries in the list. According to Brand Finance, Vietnam seems to have managed all aspects of its perception quite well, especially the integration and alignment of its nation brand and the brands from the country.
Vietnam jumped 3 places from 2020 to the 8th position in this year's rankings. Vietnam ranking among the top 10 emerging logistics markets has opened up promising opportunities for investment attraction. is expected to have achieved the government's target that by 2025, logistics services will contribute 5 to 6% of GDP and grow by 15 to 20%.
In 2021, the stock market of Vietnam set new records. The benchmark VN Index hit 1,500.8 points, the highest score so far on November 25th, rising by nearly 36% from the end of 2020. Liquidity frequently reached billions of US dollars and set a record of almost $2.3 billion on December 23rd.
On November 6, the Ministry of Transport and the Hanoi People's Committee officially put the Gat-Linh-Ha Dong urban rail route in the capital city into operation. As the first urban rail route in Hanoi and the whole country, this mode of public passenger transport is hoped to have reduced traffic congestion in the capital.